Ternary acids are also known as oxoacid. Okay, some people also call them oxyacid. I don't know. But oxoacid does kind of imply that there's an oxygen involved. So for us, when you're talking about ternary acid, you're talking about something that has a polyatomic. More than 2. More than 2 elements. Okay? It has a polyatomic ion. Usually has oxygen involved in it. Okay? All right. So the rule for this is going to be I ate a humongous bite. I ate a humongous bite. All right. So the place where that's going to help you out, looking down your list of polyatomics, what do all of your polyatomics end in for the most part? 8 and ite, right? There's a few of the ides, but we're not going to worry about those right now, okay? But most of them end in ick and ite. So 8 or ite. So if it ends in 8, you're going to be changing the ending to ick, I-C. If it ends in an ite, you're going to be changing that to an ouse. Okay? So I know it's a goofy saying. You are more than welcome to just memorize if you want, but the saying has always done me well, so I would just get something. All right, so I ate a humongous bite. All right, so here are examples. So we'll start with the one that was in the warm-up today. So we had H2SO4. Okay, H2SO4. All right, so the minute I see that this has now 1, 2, 3 different types of elements, then I know it's ternary, and I'm like, nope, not binary. We have to, no hydro. You can't use hydro, right? Hydro is only for binaries. All right, so we have to now focus in on what is the polyatomic involved. So go ahead and circle the polyatomic here. That is SO4. Let's look at our list. Who is SO4? Sulfate. Oh my goodness. Come on. Good thing I'm using pencil. All right. Sulfate. All right. So once I figure out who my polyatomic is, I'm looking at the end of it. This one ends in 8. So I know that 8 turns into ick, right? So we now have the acid sulfuric acid. Now, do you see where this is going to be a problem? Looking at our binary one versus our ternary one. Do you see some really big similarities between their names? Yeah, one is sulfuric acid, the other one is hydrosulfuric acid. And they are 2 totally different things. They will have totally different properties. They will not react to your shoes the same way. It is so important that you know which one is which, okay? We all clear? Cool. Awesome. All right. Now, I wasn't trying to freak you out. Maybe just a little bit. But, all right, let's look at another example, okay? If I have the example of something like, I'm going to give you one where I'm giving you the name, and we're going to come up with the formula. I don't know if I want to do this, but we're going to do this just so you guys have one example on your page. All right, so if I have sulfurous acid. All right, so the first thing that you notice, you say, okay, it's an acid. Does it start with hydro? No. So that means it's ternary. So now I know that, okay, it's going to be that weird saying that Fogel gave me, right? I ate a humongous bite. So I'm going to look very closely at this. I see sulfur, but then I see that it ended with ous. So I'm going to focus in on ous. Okay, O-U-S. So I know O-U-S came from what? Ite. Good. So Humongous bite, right? So aus came from ite. So that means that I'm now going to have sulfite. Okay? Look up what the polyatomic is for sulfite. What is the formula? SO3. Okay, what is the charge for sulfite? It is still a -2. All of the sulfites and 8s and stuff are all -2s. All right? And then we know, what does every acid start with? An H. I know I should have wrote the H first. I'm sorry. So I have my H, which has a +1. Crisscross. You end with H2SO3. Okay.